What if this season's fate hinges on the health of our newest star? What if a single shoulder injury could alter the trajectory of the Chicago Bears as they try to reclaim their throne in the NFC North? It's time we dig into the real implications. Swirling around training camp because the stakes have never been higher, and every move has the potential to rewrite the narrative of our beloved franchise. Hit like, subscribe for every pulse-pounding shakeup, and let us know, are you ready for the Bears to turn the page on mediocrity and rise to glory? Whispers are buzzing through Halas Hall as the clock ticks down to training camp. Inside sources hint at a brewing storm, a feeling of tension that's almost palpable. Rookies are inching closer to reporting day, and amidst those names, one stands out: Culliston Loveland. Just days ahead of his big debut, rumors are swirling around the state of his shoulder injury. He's been seen in public, speaking about his recovery and tossing around anecdotes at his first annual youth football camp. But here's the kicker. What does it really mean when he says he feels good? Is that bravado, or a shaky confidence that may vanish the moment he dons pads? We've all seen it before. A promising rookie's potential crumbles under the weight of unexpected setbacks. This is a make-or-break year for Culliston, the 10th overall pick in the draft, our ticket to reclaiming dominance in the North. And what about the ghosts of seasons past? We remember the electric plays of legends like Peyton and Urlacher, but with each glorious moment comes the heartbreak of unfulfilled promises. Loveland's injury looms larger than life, calling forth memories of the seasons where key contributors faded into the shadows. Will we see the Rookie of the Year making a glorious debut, or will this yet be another reminder of the curse that shrouded the Bears? Imagine if he enters camp at 80%, not quite ready to unleash the full thrill of his game-changing abilities. That's a risk no fan wants our aspirations hanging by a thread, waiting for that one critical moment that could either ignite our season or leave us in the dark. But let's take a moment to picture a scenario where Loveland surges onto the field healthy and ready to wreak havoc with the defense. The place erupts. What does that mean for our offensive strategy? This isn't just about our star tight end. It's about establishing chemistry with Justin Fields, connecting those dots with DJ Moore and the other playmakers, and opening up the playbook in ways we've only dreamed of. Oh, the excitement! But bear with me here, because this is where things get shaky. What if he doesn't clear full contact? He's on the sideline while the rest of the team heats up, and we're left watching the 4-9 Ers Lions and Packers scoop up opportunities that could have been ours. What does that mean in a hyper-competitive NFC North? Will the Bears fall even further behind in subscriber rankings? Imagine us sitting third in the rank while the other two teams gain ground. The thought sends chills down the spine, losing to Detroit, to the perennially rebuilding Lions. That's a nightmare we can't afford to live. So take a deep breath and remember, training camp is just days away. But with it comes uncertainty that fuels the fire of suspense. Count the days until rookies report on July 19th, and then the veterans on the 22nd. It's a ticking time bomb, my friends. What will happen when the first practice is open to the public on July 25th? Can you picture it? The fans, the energy, the adrenaline. But will Loveland be there as the highly touted rookie we expect him to be? Or will he watch from the sidelines, shadows looming, as reminder after reminder of our past ill fortunes threaten to creep back into our hearts like a cold Chicago winter? As we brace ourselves for the whirlwind of July, all eyes should be on those early practices. Will he be ready to take the field, or will we be left questioning yet again what could have been? Could his journey both tumultuous and thrilling be the spark that ignites our run for the division crown, or will it bring the Bears crashing back to reality under the weight of expectation? The winds of change are blowing, and they could be either a gale force blessing or a storm of chaos. Stay tuned, Bears fans, because this suspenseful ride has just begun. And the real question reverberating through our minds is, how will it all unfold? Part 2 is coming, and trust me, you won't want to miss the revelations just around the corner. Where are my true Bears fans? You know who you are. The ones who endured the heartbreaking losses and the moments that made us cry, not just because we love this team, but because they've firmly embedded themselves in our souls. This is a battle cry, a gathering of the faithful in the shadow of Hollis Hall. Because sometimes even the most passionate among us need a wake-up call when the reality of our team hangs by a thread. You felt that guttural knot in your stomach during every fourth-quarter collapse, right? Whether it was the Super Bowl shuffle, blaring through the loudspeakers from our glory years, or the chants of "Bear Down" echoing through the streets after a road victory, those moments are etched in collective history. But here we are again, teetering on the edge, longing for some semblance of a miracle after too many seasons of heartache and dashed hopes. We've seen flashes of brilliance, moments where the future looked tantalizingly close, like in 2010 when we were just a whisper away from a shattering playoff run, or 2018 when that double doink echoed in our hearts like an anthem of despair. But what if we're gearing up for another leap into the abyss? Picture it, a locker room filled with young men grappling with belief versus truth. Some are wide-eyed, riding high on the belief that we're just one play away from igniting a fire under this franchise. Others, seasoned veterans, feel that familiar doubt creeping in like the bitter winds off Lake Michigan in December, a cold, familiar essence of unresolved history. Meanwhile, the front office is buzzing, with whispers potentially swirling around. Big names, trade rumors, and the realization that this is their last shot to restore hope to Bears Nation. Imagine the reaction from Packers fans, gloating over our missteps, while Lions fans, for once, seem to have their act together, and Vikings fans probably just sit back and chuckle at the chaos that surrounds us. Layer in the ghost of Singletary and Urlacher, heroic warriors of the past who would give anything to step back onto that field and guide this team. And you start to feel the weight of expectation pressing down harder than a mid-November snowfall. We carry the burden of the '85 Bears, the stinging loss of 2006 in the Super Bowl, and those gut-wrenching heartbreaks of 2010 and 2018, like scars on our hearts we dare not forget, because they teach us resilience. Those hallowed names whisper. Through time, Hester, whose return electrified fans, and every few seasons, we still whisper his name during kickoffs as if conjuring his magic could return us to those joyous days. Yet, despite the bloodlines dripping rich history across the franchise, can this latest incarnation of the Bears channel the essence of what it means to wear that iconic jersey? Is this a chance for redemption, or are we unknowingly spiraling towards another abyss, another reminder of dreams deferred? The tension is thick. Our hopes clash with reality as dark clouds gather over Soldier Field. During a recent practice, the air was electric, charged with unspoken words. What if our rookie quarterback falters, swallowed by the enormity of expectation? Hearing the guys on the sidelines, you could feel their glances darting back and forth, some eager to lift that Lombardi trophy, while others silently doubt if they were worthy. That doubt creeps in like an ominous fog settling around the city. Reminder that yes, we've taken steps forward, but for every glimmer of optimism, there's the intoxicating lure of despair lurking just behind. It's a delicate dance between hope and regret, veering dangerously close to chaos, just as we approach the home stretch of the season. Everything hangs in the balance, our pride, our culture, and our very identity as a Bears fan. We stand at this precipice, but will we leap into the unknown, or will we fall back into the chasm of despair? One question hangs over all of us like a storm cloud over Chicago. Will this team rise, or will we continue to wander these streets of sorrow, yearning for a glimpse of glory? Will Hollis Hall nurture our next hero, or shall we watch yet another season slip through our fingers, leaving only echoes of what might have been?